Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. And we're talking about the slime event that's going on right now. There's so much to do. There's a raid, there's farming, there's story, there's a bunch of SSRs. There's also packages and a couple places to spend your gems. And I kind of want to give you guys advice of something I did and I shouldn't have done. So I'll give you a heads up like what's worth it, what's not worth it. Just kind of my opinion and see if it kind of resonates with you guys or not. But to trying to help you to spend on the best thing. So we're going to jump in, talk about the slime event, everything that's going on and things you shouldn't miss out on. So let's start off with the event that's currently going on. If you guys notice in your actual quest tab over here, there's going to be like this baby blue one. Click on that one and that's going to bring you to the event. The other way you guys can do that is just click on the top left, click on events, and then go to the event tab that has the current thing. So 7 Deadly Sins X the slime event. So you can click here and move to that area. There's a couple ways to get in there. But once you're here, it's going to look like this. This is the area. You're going to start off the spider cave and you're going to work your way all the way down here. I recommend doing this right away today so you can get your 3 tries for the death battle. So I've already faced Ifrit once and you can see my daily count has now dropped from 3 out of 3 to 2 out of 3. So get through that story little quest as fast as possible to get to the death battle, and this works just like the other death matches except that it's only going to summon Ifrit. So you can do here for the smallest amount of percentage, or you can do the biggest one and you have bigger drop rates for the food and these extra items over here to make the food. So these are the foods you're going to be using for the death battle. The death battle, you can either get fire ensigns gain amount, which means more drops for the actual shop items, or you can do this, which is probably going to be needed for the most extreme one. I did hard mode. I didn't do normal. I did hard. My team barely made it, so this is no joke. It is kind of tough. It's really hard to do, and I have really good gear. But I brought in Matrona Deanne, I brought in Merlin, and I brought in... I'll show you my team in just a second, but... you're going to be farming this. It doesn't really matter which one you do to summon the death battle. Just, you know, more food, less food. That's all it really is. So make sure you get to this point as soon as possible. So again, you're going to start through all the way here and go and go. They're going to make you go back and forth a couple times. Always come over here and click, or go to the tavern and look for the blue exclamation mark to continue that quest if you get lost. But the same idea for the last time. If you guys remember the True Love event where we had to farm those flower petals, the envelope and everything, it's the same idea. You got 3 different ingredients you got to farm plus another one for the extra Ifrit event. But farm the level 10 one, or sorry, the 10 stamina one, because if you look at the smallest chest, which has the biggest chance of dropping, it's got 3 pieces, where if you look at the smallest stamina cost, it only gives you 1 piece. So if you run this 3 times, that's 4, 8, 12 stamina, where this you run it 1 time, you're guaranteed 3 pieces. No matter what, if you get that bronze chest. And if you get a bigger chest, even better. You know what I mean? Where the bigger chest and this small one here is only 3, compared to if you get a gold chest here, it's 5. And the one in between doesn't make any sense because you get 2. You run this 2 times, you get 4 for 14 stamina. Where if you run this once, you get 3 for that 10 stamina. And if you multiply that again and keep going and going and going, it's just not really worth it. So the gist of it is just farm the 10 stamina because it's the best stamina per drop rate. So for each of the stages you want to do. After you get all that, go to the exchange shop either from here or the top left tab. And you want to be making sure that you pick up your SSR every single day for 5 days. It is here for 17 days, so you don't have to rush this. As long as out of those 17 days you pick this up 5 times, because you can only exchange it once, you're good. But this is going to take you the fire essence, and that's farmed from the raid boss, the death battle. So make sure you guys do that. And then the other one is the SSR pendants that you guys can get 3 a day, which I already picked up 2, I believe, and I got to do it one more time. I just got to go farm some horns. So you can pick that up 3 times a day, and then it's there for a total of 30, so you need 10 days out of the 17 days. So make sure you're farming enough to get these right away. Out of everything, those are the most important for these tabs. Everything else here is just extra things for less farming. Definitely worth it if you're just farming the whole event anyways for the stamina cost. And then outfits is where all the Ifrit stuff happens. So if you get the character, get the outfits. Do not miss them, the UR outfits. And even if you don't have the characters, I still say pick it up, because if it does come back sometime way later on, at least you have the cosmetics for them. They might get a rework, get stronger, you know what I mean? And it's always good to have all the cosmetics that are unique. So that's the first thing you guys should be focusing on, is farming every day. And the most important thing is make sure to do that 3 out of 3 matches every single time. It's really hard. Best teams are obviously going to be used for the new character. You know, Rimuru, you're going to be using him. He's very, very strong for this. If you don't use him, I pretty much use Blue Deanne. So this is pretty much the team I used. I used a red Elizabeth in the background for the healing over time. I used Merlin for the shield, King for the heals plus a little bit of damage, and Matrona Deanne, which is an SSR unit. And I got a level 60 right now at 6-star, but I think I'm going to max her out a little bit more because I barely passed Extreme. My teammate pretty much carried me. He had the new character from the event fully maxed out and he was doing tons of damage. It still took a really long time and we took a lot of damage. So fire resist food is going to be pretty useful. I did use the food to give me more drop rates, and that's how I picked up my pendant right away off of one raid boss. But there's a lot of teams to use out there. I'm going to go over this later on. I just tested out this team just to go in, see what happens. I've seen people use Gothers as well too. It all depends what you guys have. You can bring in a different healer. For me personally, I don't know how much I'm going to work on it. I'm just going to see how much I need to. Maybe I'll just farm the normal mode and whatever happens. I don't think I'll be doing that extreme mode. Or, sorry, I did the hard mode, not extreme. Did I say extreme? I didn't do extreme. I did the hard mode for the death battle. I didn't do the hardest one. Again, I barely made the second one. So, there's a lot of teams out there. I'm going to go over that afterwards. But for now, again, this is what you be priority straightforward to. So, with that farming going on, there's also another battle event happening. Actually, quite a bit of them. So, there's 1, 2, 3 trials over here, plus the new rules of the deadly sins. I finished this one right away. It wasn't too hard, straightforward. I brought in the characters they wanted. For the attribute thing, you just got to bring in a unit that's strong against them. So if it's a green unit, use a red unit and use that attack 10 times to unlock that. And then just using your 3 debuff skills. Any character that has 3 debuffs, make sure to land 3 of them. If you guys are using blue Gila for farming, you can bring her in and her first skill just does a debuff. So boom. So I did this one right away, get it out of the way. And then these trial ones over here, you can only do the first part, but you can't do the second part without having a character. We do get this character for free. If you guys complete that whole event that I just showed you, he is free. So you get Slime for free, plus a Benomaru for free as well too. The only characters you don't get is Milim and the main character. I don't know why I'm having trouble with the name. I said it last video, but I'm not going to attempt it now. So... you do get this, and then these are really important because as you're doing this, you're getting these little green badges, right? 5 points. If you go into your quest scroll over here and you go to challenge tasks and achievements, under events, you're going to get so many SSR pendants. So every time you get more of these medallions, these medals, you get SSR pendants. I've unlocked maybe 4 or 5 just from this event alone, not including everything that comes in the event as well too. So I've racked up a ton of SSR pendants just because of this event. So make sure when you're doing this, every time you complete something, it's going to give you that, and you're going to get a lot of these SSR pendants out of that. So that's something to keep in mind. And as you're doing all of this as well too, so don't forget that's there because that's also something you want to get done as well before the event's gone. While you're doing all these things, there's a new spin wheel, and you can reset this 8 times. In this spin wheel, there's a lot of good stuff, but there's 200 anvils. And you get pretty much after every single one, you get 25 times 8. You have 200 anvils in here, and you've got so much blue stones as well too. You know what I mean? This is actually really, really good. You can only get, I believe, 20 total of these every day. Actually, I just double checked. It's actually 25 of those coins per day that you guys can get. And the way you do it is from the event, free stages, and from the SP dungeon when you guys are just farming your gold chests and all that. Special dungeon over here. So whatever you do in this area over here, your coins, your keys, your orbs for events, gold, or if you're still farming books or potions, then you guys are going to get that coin as well too. So as long as you're doing one of those, you're good. It actually crossed out death battles and raid bosses, so that's not going to give it to you. At least that's what it says over here on the website. It crossed it out, says we'll not be able to acquire coins from the boss battles and death matches. I feel like I saw one drop from it, but I could be wrong. I'm just reading off the webpage right there. So that's everything that's going on for that part. Another event that's going on, if you guys go into the tab in the top left over here, you guys are going to click on it for all the big menus. Go to the one all the way to the left. There's a new growth event, and this one's going to give you a bunch of SSR pendants and blue stones. So definitely do this if you guys got time as well. If you can see the drop rate, you get the guaranteed stones, and you get to get more of those awakening pieces. So at least do this to complete it, to grab your SSR pendants and gems and all that good stuff. So another event on top of the events that are going on, and everything pretty much has a time limit, so don't forget about it. All right, so let's jump into the shop. Now, Final Boss King, if you guys were farming and haven't collected yet, you guys still have 2 days, 6 hours to collect everything. So if you haven't got King's UR set, get it. If you don't have the points for it, you can't get it. So just a little heads up. I know some people probably just did it over and over again to get the top 5%, 15%, and you probably forgot about the shop because you were so busy on doing so much more. Just in case, the shop is still available for another 2 days from this video's release. So besides that, we've got a coin shop. Now, the coin shops, the first thing I did was right away Blue King. A 6 out of 6 Blue King will wipe out an entire team in PvP. Super powerful. Blue King lasts a very long time. This is definitely worth the investment. If you guys have the plat coins ready and you already got gold there and all that good stuff, you guys, I would recommend this. In the gold shop, you do got Arthur, and I bought that right away. Arthur's another future character that's very strong as well too. 6 out of 6 in him is really good. Higher your alts are, the more CC you got, so you can go first in PvP, and the more damage your characters do. Especially when there are associations for stuff like Merlin, and Blue King is for like Gother, you know what I mean? So no matter what, they're going to be used, so these are kind of good investment. So like you notice in the coin shop, you can already get the characters, but it doesn't let you get these because they are for dupes. If you guys get dupes of the plat coins or the gold coins for this event only, so here I got an extra slime. You see that little gold icon that says I have 1? That's because I have 1 extra slime. So if I want to purchase this, I can use my extra slime copy to purchase it. But I'm going to try to put more slime copies into each other. Same goes if you pull and you got a lot of dupes of, let's say, Benimaru, you can actually use those dupes to buy the other characters to max out their ult. So that's like a choice. It's up to you guys, or you can use the dupes to buy SSR pendants and all that. That's all up to you guys. Honestly, if you got dupes of the character, you might as well just max them out, or just go for which one you think is the best and you're going to use for the future. So I do have a whole video on that, which characters are the best, which characters are the worst. The polar skip video is the previous one from this one. So that's there. That's if you're wondering where you get those coins. It's just from getting dupes of the current event characters. Just in case this has to be said, I don't think it has to be said, but don't use your gold coins to purchase this or your silver coins to purchase this, because you're going to get 25 of these every day to spin the wheel. So it's not worth it to go out of your way. Just make sure you play the game every day. That's it. Or at least enough amount of days, because you're going to have enough coins for the whole thing before it's gone. So that's going on. There is some purchase bundles here. Are they really worth it? I would say, yeah, they're pretty good. If you're paying for the game, me personally, I'm not going to go for them, obviously. But like, you get a guaranteed character from this, an SSR ticket, and you get the spin coins. Like I said, not really important, but for $10.99, which is like $8.99 American for you guys in the US, this is just a guaranteed draw ticket. So there's 2 draws that are currently going on right now. One that has all the characters for gems, and one that can only use tickets. And then same idea over here. This is the more expensive bundle, but you get the guaranteed unit, plus you get a rare 2 SSR, so you could end up getting nothing, you know what I mean, or something, but you do get the guaranteed character. So this one, I don't know, it seems all right for guaranteed, you know what I mean. You don't have to spend your actual gems in it. You get all that free stuff and more chances, where this is just a guaranteed one. So since we get the slime for free and Benimaru for free, then all you're missing is Milim and him. So that's pretty decent, I would say. It's not the greatest. Do you have to get these characters? No, you don't have to spend anything for these characters, because they will be replaced very quickly. But again, Haas bundles, waifus, and currently right now they can be used for PvP and other things as well too. Plus we have training caves. The more characters you have, the better. And collection wise, that's pretty much it. Besides that, you can forget about these characters and just carry on. So this is the draw that you can bring the tickets into, or gems. So this is where you use those SSR to R to SSR tickets, or you get that guaranteed SSR ticket and bring it over here and draw. And no matter what, you'll get 1 out of these 3 characters. Again, he came up for free, so you're aiming for 1 of these. So hopefully that $10.99 Canadian or 8 something American gets you 1 of these, because these are not for free. So that way you can get the nice collection off that. I did try polling on this last night. I will be releasing that video, and only because I want to get my anvils and spend some gems. For some reason, I decided to do that as a free-to-play player, and that's a terrible idea. But I got my 100 anvils, and that's pretty much where I stopped. I'm not going to go any further than that, because it's not really worth it. This wasn't even worth it. I should just stop, period. But I did some pulls. And it's all up to your luck, guys. But honestly, as a free-to-play player, someone who's like trying to control their gems for certain situations, future banners, you can skip all of this and not even blink an eye. And the last thing, if you guys don't know already, Escanor has been added to the human draws. So if you've been saving up those tickets, I can't show you because I don't have any human draw tickets. I pulled those last night as well too. But if you've been saving those tickets, you can now use them to pull for more Escanors. So he is in the pool now for the human draw race ticket and the other one for the blue ones in the back of this. But I spent all mine already, so I can't show you guys. So that is something to keep in mind if you want to chase that Escanor. Now's the time to do it. So, to wrap everything up, event, death battle, get to it right away. Spin wheel, 25 coins a day. You got lots of events to farm, so make sure you guys are using your stamina properly. You've got a bunch of free stuff, so come to the envelope on the top right over here. Make sure you guys collect it. Secret box, the Day 77 celebration for Meliodas' armor. There's going to be a bunch of things here. If you guys did Blue King or Final Boss King, collect your rewards like I did. I did make top 5%, and I will be talking about that in another video right at the last minute on stream. Again, I do stream at twitch.tv/MellyOctopus, link in the description. I was streaming this live, and at the last 20 minutes, I made top 5% with a very free-to-play team, and it was really nice. So make sure you guys collect your stuff from there as well. And also, if you're looking for that slime cosmetics, when you guys do the event, go to your item storage, go underneath one-time use, and there's going to be slime boxes over here that you open for the slime's cosmetics. So if you're wondering where you get the slime cosmetic, it's pretty much from there. And if you go to the closet, you'll see everything hooked up. So there's all three of the costumes. Whatever you guys want to put on, it's all here. So there's no weapon, but there's also these hair pieces. So that's where you guys get all that. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, please let me know down below. Oh yeah, before I forget, the most important thing, guys, if you go to your knighthood, jump in there and go to your heroes and change your current hero to the slime. You can now be the slime. And just hop around all day. Look at all the slimes. Yes, convert to slime. Best collaboration ever. I'll put a clip up from last night's stream on another video, maybe even this video, who knows, where we had everybody jumping around as a slime, or pretty much close to everyone. So, the collab, lots of freebies, lots of cool stuff. If this is like one of your favorite animes, honestly, you'd probably be pulling for it just to have it for collection, no matter if it's good or not. If you are free to play, though, do be careful, because there is characters coming out that you're going to need a lot of gems. Cosmetics are very important in this game, so do not let limited time cosmetics disappear, because that will make the difference of your characters being higher CC, especially if you care about PvP. If you don't, not as really important, depending on the certain character. But that's pretty much everything, guys. That's the slime event. Hope you guys are having a great time. A lot of free stuff here. Just take it easy. Don't go too crazy. When I first started, I'm like, oh my god, there's so much to do. Now that I went through that whole little story and I know what I need to farm, it kind of just calmed down and it feels pretty nice. So good luck on your IFA raids. Good luck on your pulls. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.